Hey everybody, Joy here. Joy here, relaxing with my feet up after a huge Thanksgiving dinner today, Monday, November 25, 2019. Yes, I keep calling them our employees. I hired them, I trained them, they're mine. They invited us to their Thanksgiving lunch today. So it was lovely. They had everything you need for Thanksgiving and more. Oh, I ate too much. Oh my goodness. But you know, it's once a year. Well, and Christmas. But it was very, very good. We're not going to IKEA for Thanksgiving. I changed my mind. I was really lowering a snake's belly over the mess I talked about in my last video at my store. And I actually contacted the management of the new business. And the management of the new business wasn't very happy with my email. But anyway, evidently they didn't realize what a big mess it was, and maybe something will be done, maybe something won't. But I couldn't sleep all night. I was worried about that, and you know, just because of my employees, as I've told you. So anyway, everything was good today. I just stay away from that area of the building. We were all in the kitchen. And everybody was there but Doreen. And I met the new girl, and she's just lovely, just lovely. So, had a really good time. And then when I got home, you know what happens? You know what happens? You come home and there's a package at your door. And you don't know how it got there, and you don't remember who it's from, but there it is. And my husband always says, "I'm sure it's for you, Joy." So, yes, 2 of them were for me. Actually, 3 of them were for me. One of them was the magnets. I'm hoping that I can use those new magnets. Hey, you want to see them? I didn't even bring them in here. I'll show them to you before this video's over. You know, pray my lightning fast mind holds on to that thought, okay? But before then, I was going to show you what I ordered that was waiting for me at my doorstep when I got home. Okay? And hey, before I go there, can I give you all a great, big, gigantic hug? Hug, 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 hug. My goodness, the compliments you gave me on my quilts. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm so overwhelmed and touched that you think my quilts are so fabulous. You know, you all can't really see them up that close. And remember, they were blocks of the month. The fabric came in an envelope every month. The chickens came. The chickens actually were a great big huge kit, but the Route 66 was a block of the month. Yes, I changed some things, but overall it wasn't my pattern. So, somebody said what pattern? The chicken quilt is called, look down in the description box. The chicken quilt is by Nancy Barrett, B-A-R-R-E-T-T. Nancy Barrett. Chanticleer, C-H-A-N-T-I-C-L-E-E-R. That's the name of some rooster. Chanticleer and Friends. You can still find that pattern and you can still buy it. I doubt that you can get the same fabric. I'm sure you can't still get that. But you can certainly get the pattern. And she has lots of cute patterns. She was very talented. She was an artist. And she drew all her patterns. And she drew all those chickens. I didn't draw those chickens. She did. And of course the Oklahoma quilt was a block of the month from Oklahoma Quilt Works. And I did several changes in it, but most of all it was somebody else's pattern, somebody else's ideas, somebody else's fabric choices. So, you know, they deserve a lot of praise too. So, what did I get today? You know I complain about Peggy Sager's all the time. I just opened a Peggy Sager's pattern recently. I don't remember what the name of it was, but I showed it to you guys. And I just threw the pattern pieces on the floor because every time I picked them up I was so confused and I couldn't figure out. She doesn't mark the sizes. She just puts all these lines on there and they're just all together, but nothing's marked small, medium, large, nothing. You just have to figure it out. And you know, on one side, the size you're cutting out might be the line that's out the furthest, but on the other side, it's the line that's in the closest. Very confusing. I worked on that thing for hours and hours and hours. I finally watered it all up in the ball. I haven't thrown all mine away like I really did, but I threw that away. So then I was watching her last week, and I like to help her because she's very, very generous. I'm sure she gets a gigantic check from YouTube, but she's very generous in her time. She makes lots and lots and lots of videos, and she's taught me a lot, even though I get very frustrated with some of her books and her imperfections and the mistakes and things. She's a lovely, lovely lady. So she had this thing. She has a program on OETA, public television. And I guess she gets her own financing for it because she doesn't want to do commercials that she doesn't really care for the products. So she gets her own financing. So if you gave Fit to Stitch, it's FIT, the number 2, Stitch, a $30 donation, you get these 2 patterns. Well, I didn't have these 2 patterns. Now, some of her patterns, one of the things about the one I threw away was she wanted 1-inch shoulder pads in it, and it was a raglan design. And I couldn't figure out how on earth you would change the shoulders to take away the 1-inch shoulder pad. And like I said, it had a completely different look on the cover than was in the pattern. So anyway, I'm going to try again. So you got these 2 patterns free for your $30 donation. So I got number 145 St. John's top. And it's kind of hard to tell. Let me get a little bit closer to the camera, guys. It's hard to tell from the picture on the front. That's a pretty good picture. But the drawing on the back is usually a little more conclusive. So it has my favorite cowl neck, and it's a crossover asymmetrical front. So I really, really like that one. I may cut that one out today if I don't get mad and kick it around the floor and throw it away. So here's another one. This one's hard to tell from the pattern on the front, but it evidently is a color blocking style. Again, with the raglan sleeves, but no 1-inch shoulder pad. So I'm pretty sure I can deal with this. Plus, what's that long thing? Oh, that's the side of it. The middle picture is showing the side of it. Okay? That one's 314 Abby's, A-B-B-E-Y-S. Abby's knit top. So I think that'll be really nice. Color blocked for winter. So I like that one. Okay, then I actually ordered this one from her website. I don't know why. She had a show. She has a show on YouTube, Silhouette Patterns Live. And a week ago, 2 weeks ago, she was talking about the slim 4-piece yoga pant. Now, you can't really tell much about it on this lady, but I do think this is for knits. And what's different about it from other yoga pants is it has a seam right down the center of your leg in the back. So you know what that does? That allows you to take a tuck under your butt. And you know, if you're real lucky, it'll end up looking like you have a butt. So we're going to try that. Then she had some fabric on sale. Of course, I don't need any fabric, but I thought, well, I'll help her out a little more, maybe buy some fabric. And I don't even like this. I don't know why I bought it. I'm not a brown person. This must have looked black. You know, you see these little bitty pictures. It's really hard to tell what the fabric looks like. But this one, I don't remember what the name of it is, and I didn't bring a receipt in here. But you could see it. If you're interested in it, you can go to silhouettepatterns.com, click on fabrics, and just look through them. And you would know this if you were to see the little picture of it, okay? So this is it. It's got turquoise, and I like the turquoise, and it's got cream, and I like the cream. But the avocado green and all that brown, I don't know. I bet you guys are going to say, oh, you look so good in that. Everything's different in the camera, you know. Everything's different in the camera. So I don't know. We shall see. Maybe I'll make one of those tops. The one with all the cowls on the top of it. Okay, her fabric is beautiful. It's beautiful to the touch. It has wonderful drape. She buys quality fabric. I'd say a little better quality than Fabric Mart Fabrics carries. But you can't return it, and this one actually has fragrance on it. I have not washed it yet, so this is fragrance from Peggy's house. So that's one of them. And then this is the other one that I got, and it's real pretty. I like this because you can put the stripes 2 different ways. So this has all my favorite colors. Blue, blue, black, black, white, white. I think that it actually goes like this. But if it stretches both ways, it stretches lengthwise and it stretches widthwise, so I can turn the stripes, you know? So that'll be fun. Very, very nice fabric. It's knits, it's just knits. I don't know if they're poly knits or they're not cotton. I would say rayon and poly. Okay? So that's what I got from Peggy Sager's Silhouette Patterns. Well, then there was this other package outside my house when we got back from our Thanksgiving lunch. And it, of course, is from Fabric Mart Fabrics. And this is my second package in a week. I got a great big one the other day. It had 8 pieces in it. And I thought, oh, I don't want to see all that. Oh my gosh, I'm always showing my fabric. Some of it's upstairs, some of it's still being washed, some of it's hanging on the couch. 3 pieces of it were solid white, so that wouldn't be that exciting anyway. And the thing about Fabric Mart Fabrics is their fabric goes so fast that if I showed it to you, if I showed this to you and you really love it, they may not have it anymore. So, I ordered another yard of this because I really liked my outfit that I made out of this. And so I bought another yard. I thought I might make a topper with it, and so I could wear a solid white shirt underneath it and make a long sleeve topper. Okay? How I'm going to do that out of 1 yard, it won't be a very long topper. But this turned out so cute in the outfit that I made. You saw my fashion show, right? So, I'm not sure if they still have that one, but if they have it, you'll see it. It's just a ITY knit. And now I think this is real cute. Now this is more heavyweight. This is more winter weight. This must be a cotton. And there's a chunk missing out of it. Look at that. There's a chunk gone. A mouse ate it or something. That's just wrong. Maybe they gave me more than what I ordered. I always order 2 yards. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, they gave me a little more than 2 yards. So this is red / off-white polyester / lycra polka dot Liverpool double knit. And I think they might still have this one there. Fun, fun, fun. I might make this up in that other top that I just showed you from Peggy Sager's, and maybe color block it with the cream color. We'll see. You never know what I'm going to do till I do it. Ooh, this is a pretty piece. This one is called True Blue Polyester / Lycra ITY knit. This is kind of a lavender. It's not purple and it's not blue. It's kind of a lavender. They call it True Blue. But it's lovely, very drapey, very pretty. Think Kim top with this one. So pretty. So you guys probably want to see my other ones too, don't you? Well, if you'll stay with me, let me go grab a few. I'll come back and I'll show you some more that I got last week from Fabric Mart Fabrics. I'll be right back. Okay, I can't tell you what the names of these are, but if you go to Fabric Mart Fabrics and you click on knits, they give you a little square of all the pictures of all the fabrics, and these would be easy for you to find, okay? So this one is just a whole bunch of leaves. It's a very lightweight knit. Just a whole bunch of leaves. I have another one that's a bunch of leaves too, but it's upstairs. These two just came out of the wash, so they just happened to be down here. I'll go upstairs and show you my others in a minute. But isn't that a cute one? It's just a real lightweight, could be even a cotton knit. I think it's a cotton knit. It feels really nice. Look how much it stretches from hither to yon, both ways. So we're going to put that in the already washed stack. And this one is fancy. I may end up giving this one to Philly, because Philly doesn't have sensitive skin. I have super sensitive skin. It's just ridiculous how sensitive my skin is. And this is really, really soft on one side, but on the other side, it's almost like cut glass. It's a real pretty raised design on one side. Looks like velvet. Let me see if it stretches. It stretches one way, doesn't stretch the other way. It looks like a velvet, and it's beautiful, but I'm afraid it might be too itchy for me. Tell me what you think. Can you see the itchy part? It's beautiful. No doubt about it. It's gorgeous. So I don't know. If I was wearing it, I don't know. I don't think it would scratch too bad. It's not that scratchy. You know, if I didn't just lay my arms on it all the time. And if it didn't rub on my skin. We shall see. But if I can't wear it, Philly can, and it's a gorgeous color for Philly too. All right, I'm gonna go grab some more. Stay with me. Here's one. This is a kind of a thick knit. These roses are raised. I don't know if you can tell that. If I do a real close-up. I think it's black and white. But that's really nice. That's nice for some kind of a winter top. Here's another one. This is an ITY knit. And you'll be able to see this one if you go there and you look under knits. This one would show up real easy if they still have it. It's a lightweight, real slinky ITY knit. I have no idea what I'm going to make out of it. No idea. But I thought it was different and something, you know, I don't usually make. Here's a beauty. I really like this one, you guys. Really like this one. Just go to knits. If this is still there, you'll be able to tell by the picture. It's beautiful, ITY knit. Lovely drapey stretch. The flowers are creams, beiges, and browns, and some real unusual greens in the leaves. The labels are already off these, you guys. They've already been washed. They're getting ready to be put away. This one's a whole bunch of pink. Actually, it's more coral, on a real pretty color of a blue. If they still have this at Fabric Mart Fabrics, you'll be able to see it in the little picture. Always scroll down to the bottom of the pictures and click on the arrow, and you will see the fabric draped over a stool. And that really tells you a lot. Tells you how big the print is and tells you how it drapes. This one's pretty. Of course, you can never have too many flowers in your life. This one has a different color of leaves too. Strange blues going on in these leaves. Turquoises. Alright, here's the last one. I liked this one because I thought it was very fallish with the leaves. Very fallish. And you obviously be able to find this at Fabric Mart too because of the print. It's an ITY knit, very slinky. It's got avocado green, but enough white that it's not overall avocado green for my yellow skin. And some turquoisey colored leaves. It's got black and cream and kind of a navy blue in the background. So that's a real pretty one. ITY knit. Okay, everybody. Hope you liked my fabric show. Yesterday the quilt show, today the fabric show. I don't know what it'll be tomorrow. I don't know. Actually, some of the stuff I'm not going to be able to show you that I'm making for gifts. But anyway, let me know what you think. If you want any of the names of these things, I can pull out my receipt and look them up. But honestly, if you just go to Fabric Mart Fabric, click on their fabrics, choose knits, scroll down all the pictures, and you'll be able to see these prints. If they have them, you'll be able to see them and know what they are. Okay? So, that's all I know for now. If I don't get back before Thanksgiving, have a wonderful one. But I might see you back before then. But bye for now.